So you are obviously super involved, right? And I know you're involved with FNMI affairs as well. So could you tell us a little bit about your role?
Well, a lot of it too, I guess, is in the summers because during school I'm here. And then for the past 2 summers, I guess I was really engaged in my community. I know every summer we have an annual celebration, and that's like a 3-day powwow. And then there's also a rodeo that's involved in it too. And there's a princess pageant. And that was the big thing that I did this past summer, which was I literally planned the princess pageant, me and my other summer students here straight out of high school. And they kind of gave it to us to make it our thing. And so we, I guess, got all the money, got the crowns, went out, found some contestants, and because like a princess pageant, it's an annual thing for like youth, same thing from 0 to 18 to kind of hold a title of like Miss Bigani Senior for a year, right, and get to, I guess, show off their title and represent our nation to other powwows. And so that's kind of what I did, and I was really proud of doing because I didn't know I was capable of doing it because a lot of people, like a lot of older people do that stuff, right? And so for me and my coworker to accomplish that was really fascinating. And then I got to MC the whole like pageant, and that was really nerve-wracking. And then on the Saturday when it was like filled with like more than 500 people, I had to announce the winners.
Oh wow, just shaking a little bit.
I was at first because we had the main MC and I was like kind of hiding behind him a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I gotta step out of my shell. I gotta like actually stand in front so people can see me. So like stuff like that. And the year before too, I did the same thing with a little craft market. Like you always see First Nations with like selling their beadwork and stuff that they make, right? And so that's what I did the summer before. It was host a weekly craft show for our beadworkers in the reserve to kind of have a place, and hopefully some people could come and look at their stuff. And
So with everything that you've learned throughout the years and being involved with or in the FNMI community, how do you want other people to be inspired by you and what you do?
I guess just to get out there and get out of your comfort zone, because I'm always thinking that too. Is I grew up in Calgary. I grew up still a minority in the classroom and stuff, but I grew up really shy. And then I think I grew up shy because I was faced with a lot of racism as well. And I feel like that's what a lot of First Nations get when they leave the reserve. It's like you go on to Lethbridge College confessions and somebody's bashing them on their free education or stuff like that. And I feel like, especially for somebody young just out of high school, just entering the real world, I feel like that can be a big barrier for them. And so I want them to be able to look at me and see, well, I'm doing it in such a unique way. And there's very few First Nations that are in media, and like by looking at me and looking at like other First Nations in media that I do work with, I want them to know that yes, you can come out and you can do the same thing that we're doing, and it's easy, it's not hard. You just have to literally put yourself out of your comfort zone.
Well, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and we look forward to just see what your future holds. It's really exciting what you're doing, and you're making a difference, so that's huge.
I'm excited to see where it takes me.
Well, thanks so much, guys. Tune in for our next episode, Young Innovators. And once again, thanks Tawnya Plain Eagle for joining us. See you next time, guys.